Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. My kiddo is here. Just a disclaimer. Will more than likely be interrupted. Okay, I did pre-shuffle the cards because of that, so let's go ahead. This is What's Your Calling reading. If you're new, What's Your Calling readings are for folks who are either being forced into something new. I don't have time for this. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are life purpose cards, so we'll see what comes out. If this reading in particular doesn't resonate with you, or this isn't, none of these themes are your thing, then I have other readings on this playlist that you can check out, okay? Alright, here we go. Nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. I think right now we need folks who are going to be stepping up to help feed folks. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice. Hey, you're not going to be disrespectful. No. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Author. You have a book inside of you. I know, it's very epic over here. Alright. That wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. I'm also in this boat. Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. We are definitely in this space right now. If you are someone who has any sort of soul, welcome. You're safe here. And also, we need to help each other at these points. Freedom. You are free to do what you choose. I have mapped a lot of ways to escape the matrix in terms of how to heal yourself out of these systems. So go check out some of my other stuff, okay? Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Also me, I take care of like 20 alley cats and I already have my fuck ton of cats of my own. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. I think right now a lot of people are allowing themselves to feel stuck, to feel defeated. I did just upload a different collective reading this morning that also got interrupted, but it was about not allowing lack to kind of take over. So go check that out if you'd like. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And you are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. When in doubt, always reach out to whatever it is you believe. I'm going to get 5 of these. This is going to be a little rushed. My kid knows what he's doing, so he continues to do it though. So it is what it is. Alright, what you want wants you. Very law of attraction like. When you feel yourself stooping down into lower vibrations or lack or victimhood or whatever, that is a call for you to really check yourself, not into an institution or anything by any means, but to at least be acknowledging what's going on, why you're feeling like that, and how to get yourself out of it, right? So we have a shock of the new. This card always comes out. The thing about this is that when you choose to do a different path, say you've been in a career for, however long, please go outside with that energy. The people around you, specifically family, friends, people who are close to you, there's going to be some sort of cognitive dissonance with this path where they're going to encourage you not to do it, tell you it's dumb, tell you it's a bad idea. The whole part of this process is really reconnecting to your inner child and allowing yourself to be led through more passionate instead of just finding ways to make money, right? Instead, it's more of this, how can I monetize the things that I'm actually passionate about? Right? But there's this crab in the barrels or bucket analogy where when people see you rising out of whatever oppression or situation or box that they have you in, they're gonna want to pull you back. They're gonna want to pull you back because lots of reasons, mostly subconscious, but they're jealous, they're limited in their own ways, things like that. I've approached a lot of those topics, working around other people within the playlist of Collective Convos, where we kind of talk about these things at larger. Hey, don't be flinging that around like that. You already broke a tablet this week, sir. You're gonna look me directly in the eye and keep doing it. You are audacious. Anyway, softly, softly, the tender touch. Be gentle with yourself in this process. Allow yourself to feel through it, you know? Pandora's gift. Once you make these decisions, there's no going back. Okay, you're once you start to like live in your passion again, or the things that you actually really want to do, or the things that like feed your soul, there's no way you can go back to like working in a cubicle or doing things mindless. I mean, maybe for a time being, but like as your primary thing, nah. So be open to that too, right? The shock of the new is also going to be a shock that you endure as you're like, holy shit, I can make this happen. Like, I can do these things. I'm not telling anyone to quit their job if you still have a job. Lots of people are being laid off though. I've been making these since last year. So there are quite a few under this playlist, I think 20 or so. So if this isn't the one for you, go check out the other ones. But really allow yourself to do things differently. I think in these times especially, people are freezing, right? Like there's this like fight or flight but fawn response, and like at a collective scale, a lot of people are just freezing. Don't know the next move, don't know how to move. There's a lot of resilience and self-reliance on this path as well. So visions of life beyond death. Yesterday I did make a video called Normalizing Death. So go check that out. I think it is this acknowledgement also of like recognizing that you are a soul. You're more than just this human capsule, right? You're or vessel capsule. like an Adderall. You're you're more than just this person. You have a soul inside of you, and hey, come on, man. This system has done everything they can to, you know, disconnect you from yourself at that level. So, I want to get a couple shadow aspects just to see a few things that may be standing in our way. I'm just gonna pick. I have to limit this because he's gonna. We have stagnation, avoidance, desire, obscurity, and suppression. So let's go through these shadow aspects. Just pay attention to these if they show up as you're in this process, okay? Stagnation, movement, even if slow, is progress. All right? Avoidance, face what you fear, for avoidance is but a temporary refuge. I used to avoid shit. Now I like to hit it head on, however awkward that may be. Because it's a lot of energy with, like, energy is everything. So, like, if there's a lot of unknown energy or, like, tension energy, it's best to clear that out by approaching the situation and being like, what is this, right? And again, you're going to have a lot of secret or not so secret animosity from others around you, especially those who have been in your life for the long periods of time. You're going to have a lot more support from strangers, people who don't really know you, because there's not going to be that hidden competition, right? So seek out others who are similar, or find inspiration in other people, like, you know. So, like, as I've been wanting to be a reader or wanting to go off grid, I find other people online who have done those things, because to the people in my life, it's far-fetched, it's impossible. But to the people who have already done it, it's, hey, yeah, you got this, right? They're extending their hand and helping you up. So, you know, you are, what is that saying? You are the company you keep. So if there's something you want to do, find other people who are also doing it, and build that community, that camaraderie, that support, okay? You don't need to, like, interact with them per se, but at least be watching them, be inspired by them, okay? Desire, harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Again, what I was just saying, okay? Stay grounded in what you want, in a way of really staying inspired by others who have already achieved the things you want, okay? Not in a space of delusion, right? And it's okay to be the first, you know, it's okay to be a trailblazer. But honestly, with all of the people on the earth, you're probably not. There's probably at least one other person who has achieved some sort of thing. Like, I found this, while I was doing the art space, I found this group. There's this whole network of community art space people around the world, and I communicated with one in Canada, and they got a little minibus like right as I was looking for a bus, and so I was communicating with them. I'm like, oh my god, yay, this is like exactly what I want to do. They host the art spaces communally, and then they have the bus, and I'm like, that is my trajectory. And so it was really you know, as a manifester, my human design is a manifesting generator. If you've been here, you probably know that I'm a very good manifester. But you know, if you can visualize it, and then if you can find someone else who has also done that, you can make it happen, like, no doubt, you know, with or without coaching from that person or connection, right? Just allowing your spark to be renewed, right? It's like a pilot light. Don't allow that fire to go out, right? Like, you know, allow it to be sparked. Okay, obscurity. In the unknown, there is room for endless possibilities. I know you can't see these cards. And suppression. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Again, with that avoidance, too. Make sure you're speaking your mind. If someone is being disrespectful to you or doubting you, speak up for yourself. That's where I also was like, I invited, you know, I bought a book about like earth bags, and, you know, my mother is always my biggest hater, and she was always like, you can't do that, but she's like obsessed with money, obsessed with material, and very much status quo, right? Like, it has to be done like this. And I am like, no, I'm gonna dance around. I'm gonna figure this shit out, and, you know, figure it out. But other people have done it. And then when it's like, when other people have done it, and you present that to the people who are doubting you, then it's like, it's kind of like a checkmate, right? Like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Why wouldn't I be able to do that, right? You might have to go into contact with people. That's kind of coming out really big in this. Don't allow anyone to stifle, is that the word? Stifle your growth. We have fear, death, and peace. So, fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Turn your fear into courage. Anytime fear arises, approach it as an opportunity to be courageous, to hit something head on, to overcome something, right? Because fear limits us, and when we overcome something that we're afraid of, we feel unstoppable, right? That's the thing, okay? Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Very much that one song, who sings that? Is it Semisonic? Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. And peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Again, that's going to be a constant process. It's not something you do once, especially when you're on a path of doing things differently. People are going to be afraid of you. People are going to be confused by you. People are going to want to stop you. It's very isolating at times, but again, that's why the internet is such a great tool, because you can find others like you. And a lot of us who are on this path of, hey, can you chill out? A lot of us who are on this path are also, I think a lot of us are spread out. Like, we're supposed to be the spark in certain communities. And so therefore we don't really get each other to support each other in the physical. So don't ever let that get you down. Let's end on a high note. We have stillness. Not taking action can be the most powerful stance. Let yourself rest a while and enjoy this sacred silence of your soul. So maybe if you are kind of contemplating things, take a step back. Don't move too fast. I think when we move too fast, that can be that fear driving us, or other people's doubt driving us. So yeah, allow yourself to find your own path in your own time. An opportunity, if you don't see the path in front of you, make one. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Good luck. Have a good one.